with the pattern by making 8 single crochet in a magic circle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8. And then pull the tail really tight as you can. And now we're gonna be joining the rounds in a slip stitch, and it's not gonna be continuous because it looks better. I'll show you how to do it. So this is our last stitch of the round. We're going to slip stitch into the first stitch we made. Make a slip stitch like so, chain 1, and insert your hook into the same stitch you made your slip stitch into. That will be the first single crochet of the round. But since it's an increase on round 2, we're going to make another single crochet in that round. There you go. So it should look like this now. So this is the second increase of the round, third, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so how we're going to join to the next round is, this is our slip stitch, right? No, we're not going to go there. This is our chain 1, as you can see, this tiny one, and this is our first single crochet of the round. We're going to slip stitch into this stitch right here. So yarn over and then pull through, make a slip stitch. Make sure the slip stitch is tight so the seam is less visible, and then of course chain 1. And here I'll put my stitch marker on this chain 1. Okay, so that is it for round 2. Before we move on, I'll show you what he'll look like if you just use continuous rounds. And obviously he still looks cute. Nothing is technically wrong. It's just like when we want to change color, there's a little bit of this thing here, but it's really not so big of a deal. And his eyes are kind of uneven sometimes, which kind of bothers me, but obviously it's preference. The continuous rounds are faster, but the slip stitch ones will be more even. So personal choice. Okay, let's move on to round 3. So again, we're going to make the first single crochet of the round in that slip stitch that we made. So sorry, in the stitch that we made the slip stitch into. So right here. Okay, so 1 and then increase. So that's our first single crochet increase of the round, and then 1 increase, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4, 5, 6, 7, and the last one, that's 8. Okay, and remember how I said I put the stitch marker on the chain 1? That's so we can tell. It's very easy to tell. So this is our chain. This is our chain 1, and we're gonna go to the stitch after that chain 1 right here. Make the slip stitch. Don't forget to kind of make it a tight slip stitch and a tight chain 1. Okay, round 4. So again, go into the same stitch of your slip stitch right there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So round 4 is done, and we're gonna do the same thing. So not here, not on this chain 1, but right here. Okay, I'm going to do round 5 and 6. I'm going to speed it up so it's a bit faster. Okay, moving on to round 7. Let's start. So we start with 5 single crochet, increase 2 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, increase, and 1 and 2. Okay, so before we finish that single crochet, take your white color, because we're going to be changing colors now, and do this. Just pull that through and you're done. You've changed colors. Okay, now we go 2 single crochets. So on the next stitch, 1, 2, and go back to gray. Make 1 single crochet, increase, and 1, but don't change that color. We're going to go back with our white and do the same thing. Just pull through both of those loops, and 1 and 2 single crochet. Changing back again to gray. 1, 2, increase, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, increase, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, increase. Okay, we're at the end of the round now. We're going to move on to round 8. So again, we go into this stitch to finish the round off. There you go. And let's go to round 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Sorry, 15. Leave 2 loops on your stitch. Change to white. Okay. Make sure if you do this like I do, just pull that a little bit so it's not too tight, and then make 1, 2, 3 white. Don't pull through the entire thing yet. Change your color, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Do the same thing. Make sure this one's not too tight. 1, 2, and 3. And now it's just gonna be gray all the way back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17. Okay, 17 is the end here. And now we go again to the same thing. So not in the slip stitch, not in the chain, in the first single crochet of the round. Make that a tight single crochet. There you go. Let's move on to round 9. First single crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, And let's change our color to white. Make sure again this is, we can lay flat here, like it's not curved, and trust me, if it's too tight it'll be a problem later. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, after that let's change our color, and then this will be 1, 2, back to white, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And change your color, and now we make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16 single crochet, and connect it to this first single crochet again. Make that tight. As you can see, the seams are very unnoticeable if you use this method. Obviously they're not noticeable in the connecting one, it's just this issue. It's only this issue pretty much, and the uneven eyes, for me at least. Okay, let's go to round 10 now. So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and change your color again to white. Okay, pull that a bit so it's not too tight. And here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Change your color, pull this a bit as well. So, see, you can see these are quite loose, so it won't be a problem when you stuff it later. And then let's continue. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, now this is a little bit of the tricky part because we're going to make an invisible color change like this. Basically, as you can see, like, it's very clean, so that's what we want to achieve. Okay, so at the end, we were at the end of our 10th round. Let's go to the first single crochet of that 10th round, make a slip stitch, and instead of doing the usual single crochet chain that we usually do, take the new color, light gray, put it through that, and now this will be our new color right here. We're going to go into the same stitch as usual, but instead of pulling this gray color, we're going to pull our head gray color, this darker gray color. So now you can see there are 2 loops on my hook of different colors, and then instead of pulling the gray color, we're going to take this light gray color and pull through both. This is what's going to make our clean color changes. So let's do it again. So insert into the next stitch, take the gray color and pull through 2 colors on your hook, and then pull through with the light gray color, both of them. There you go. And you want to make sure this top part isn't too tight, because you'll have problems crocheting into it in round 12. So let's try this again. again into this, and then you take your gray color, you take your light gray color and pull through both. There you go. So that's 3 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, and we're going to make another 11 stitches. So take this and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, this is our first 14 single crochets. As you can see, the bottom is our head gray color and the top is our light gray color. That's cool, right? So as you can see, after these 14 single crochet, we're going to make 12 single crochet, but with white as the bottom instead of this gray color. So insert your hook into the white, take your white color right here and pull through to get the white underneath. So now you have 2 colors on your hook, but instead of gray we have white, and it's the same process basically. Take the light gray and then pull through both, and there you have the first one. And then we're going to do the same right here, pull through. We have 2 loops on our hook and pull again, same thing. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, so there is our color change, but with white this time. It's basically the same as you can see, and we're gonna go back to our gray color here. Okay, let me show you how to do that again. So go into the next stitch, take the original gray color right here, pull through, and there you go. You have your 2 colors on the hook, on your hook, sorry. Fidgeting around with the colors a bit. So there you go, and there you go, and continue that same process of pulling through the hoops. Actually, I'm going to wait. So 8, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. There you go. That's our last stitch. From here on out, we are not going to need the gray color anymore as well, so feel free to cut it. Let's cut it, but not too short. And I'm gonna secure this together so they don't come undone. Okay, so that's the end of round 11. Before we move on to round 12, let's add the eyes. So I have tiny 5mm eyes right here, and what we're gonna do is go find round 9 to 10. So let's count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So 9 and 10. We're gonna put our eyes right there, take your other one and find as well. Still your round 10, so put it there in the middle of these 5 stitches. Okay, and before you secure it, let's make the beak in case you want to change the eye position a little bit depending on how you like it. So I have this felt right here. I'm gonna cut just a tiny piece to make this easier. We want to make it very, very, very small, so I'm gonna cut this smaller actually, and just make an oval like approximately first. We're gonna decrease it as we go. Better to make it bigger than to make it smaller when it comes to cutting out felt. And this is like relatively soft felt, but feel free to use like a harder piece of felt, like stiffer. This is just the color that I had at hand and I don't want to buy a new one, so it's a waste. Okay, make that as smooth as you can. And here I have this tiny little beak. Oh, I think it fits pretty much perfectly right there. And right, you just kind of want to place it right in between the eyes right here. And if you're happy with it, I think I'm happy with mine already. It's right in the center and it's basically about 2 stitches wide, 1 stitch tall, so it's actually really quite small, like this. Okay, and I guess if you're happy with it, you should place it in the middle of his face, just like this. And I think his beak is actually smaller here. Okay, I did go off camera to make the beak just ever so slightly smaller, and just make sure it's really, really, really glued in place. Okay, and to add the final touches, take any old blush you want. I don't ever use this again. This is probably expired. It's a really long time, but just use your hands. I find that it's better with my hands. Dip it a little bit and just go right there. It's better to under blush than over blush at first, so you can add more if you wanted to. So now we are going to move on to round 12. Insert your hook into the new color, the first stitch of the new color. So right here, there you go. Keep it tight, 1 single crochet, and 3 single crochet, increase 3 single crochet 6 times for this round. So 1, 2, 3. Same thing as before, put your slip stitch into the first single crochet of the round, chain 1, and I'm going to move my stitch marker here so it's easier to see. There you go. And now it is just 48 single crochet for 5 rounds. So I'm going to meet you back when I finish those 5 rounds. So I finished the 5 rounds. Now we're going to be on 15, but before that I'm going to move this up. Okay, so now we do 1, 2, 3, decrease, and 3. Okay, to make the slip stitch into first single crochet for round, chain 1, round 19, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, and then slip stitch, chain 1, and now let us stuff him. Take your stuffing and make sure to really stuff inside. Now let's make round 21. So this is our first stitch, 1, and decrease, and do this 9 more times. So 1 decrease, okay, and then make a slip stitch, and now this will be our final round. 10 decrease, so start decreasing from here. Let me show you again. Start decreasing from this stitch you made the slip stitch in, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and that's it. Now make final slip stitch, chain 1, and let's cut the string. Doesn't have to be too long, just like enough to close this hole. Pull through, take this out, and let's see, make sure that you're happy with how much this is stuffed already. Again, it's personal preference. Do you want it a bit squishier? Do you want it firmer? It's totally up to you, but I think I'm quite happy with this. Okay, take your sewing needle, put this through, so just start 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going into front loops only, by the way. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Pull it as tight as you can. Go in this hole, and now our task is to just weave this in the bottom, so it does not come undone. we can cut this. And that is his body done. This is the bottom, this is the top. Okay, let's move on to making his fins now. Okay, let's make his fins. Take your light gray color, make sure it's the same as the body, and make 6 single crochet in a magic circle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Use the same method to join the ends, like so. And now we do this second round, so 1, increase, and go again here, make a slip stitch and chain 1. I'm gonna add a stitch marker, and let's make round 3. So 1, 2, increase, 1, 2, increase, 1, 2, increase. Okay, same method. Slip stitch in there, make a single crochet, and round 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4. Decrease. Make 10 single crochet in the last round. Okay, now let's start round 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, and make a slip stitch, chain 1 to fasten off the end. Make sure to leave a relatively long tail for sewing, and stuffing, this is optional. I like to stuff it just a little bit, so it's kind of puffy and cute. And yeah, okay, that's our first fin done. I'll get back to you with the second fin. Okay, so here are the 2 fins. Yep, let's move on to the tail. So now let's make the tail. Take your gray yarn, make 5 single crochet in a magic circle. That's 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we're going to do the same thing. Let's make a slip stitch, chain 1, and make an increase here. So 1, 2, single crochet, and 1, 2. Okay, and slip stitch right here. Leave another long tail for sewing. So now we're gonna assemble all of our parts together. Take your sewing needle and let's start sewing everything together. So let's use some pins to help navigate where we want to put our fin. So just find the edge of this white area right here, and this is where we want to start. And then count 1, 2, 3, like this, because we want it to be diagonal. Take the time to sew it evenly. So let's start. Take your sewing needle and sew this right into the pin that we made earlier. There you go. Kind of want it to be diagonal, right? So go into next stitch here, and then go into the stitch next to it. And obviously feel free to use whatever method of stitching is comfortable for you. I just find this is the most comfortable stitching method for me. Okay, I'll take out this pin, and now we're gonna sew more upwards like this. And we're back at our first stitch, and usually I just kind of go back into that, so yeah, I just kind of go back to that first stitch again to secure it in place. And now we want to go right underneath his fin. Yeah, right. Just kind of like push it down so you know where to go, but push it down, and I think I'm gonna go in here. Now that we're here, I want to secure this fin like this, right down there. So I'm gonna try to figure out. Okay, right here, and go into this stitch right here. Got into any stitch, and there you go. That's how I secure it down like this. It's really quite simple, and I'm gonna use this end to tie it off with the other fin. Come out where your other end came last. Okay. When you're happy with how even they look, then you can finally secure them by tying them off. Make sure this is tied as tightly as possible, because we don't want the string underneath to be showing. And cut this. Just use your yarn needle, and there you go. So right here. Just the last stitch. And there you go. That is his tail. It's done. I'm gonna add a little bit more blush. You know, reapply his blush every so once in a while. And the final finishing touches for this guy is his feet. So just take the same colored yarn as his beak. Sorry, not yarn, felt. And we're just gonna make his feet like so. Just approximately is fine. Okay, just kind of measure it here. Do I like the size? Yes, I think the size is good. And same thing for the other side. Just copy paste those two. Just the half. Don't apply it to the top, because the top is just kind of peeking out a little bit. There you go. This is 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17. So put them between round 18 and 17. Same for other side. Just put them on half. That is it for this tutorial. Here is the finished crocheting penguin. So the bottom, the front, here's the sides, the back, of course the top. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial. I hope you liked making him, and goodbye.